All right, we're going to go. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Retro and Rare podcast, episode for motherfucking Monday. I'm canceling the wordplay situation. This is breaking news. No more monolithic Monday. No more Mandarin Monday. No, none of that, bro. You know why? Because we only record on Monday. Are you co-signing the death kill of the whatever the fuck we call that in the beginning of the show? Are you okay with it?
There's plenty of words.
Give me a word right now that's an adjective that starts with M. Go.
Mandalorian Monday.
That wasn't English. Give me a word in Spanish that starts with an M.
Oh, mañana?
Mañana Monday? That doesn't make sense. Give me another word. An M.
Mano.
Mano. What does that mean?
That's
hand?
what,
one?
Yeah.
Mano? Mano's hands.
Yeah.
I know, because I know my Spanish. Do you know that when I worked in a restaurant when I was 15 or 16, my boy Joaquin from El Salvador used to make me food, but I didn't know how to speak to him. And I wanted him to make me chicken fingers every day. And I knew chicken is pollo, right? But I didn't know how to say fingers. And all I remembered was in science class in school, fingers, like the anatomy, the term, the technical term are like phalanges, is the name of a finger. A phalange. It's like an extent. So I used to say, yo, Joaquin, I need them pollo phalanges. And he used to just look at me. He used to just give me chicken. And he's like, but I don't understand. Phalange, and yo no sé, no comprende. But anyway, so, okay, warp, we're back. I don't know what all that last 30 seconds was. We're not doing the fucking thing to describe the beginning of with the word and the M and the, because we always record on Monday. So we're shutting that down. It's episode number 12. It's not 13, it's 12. Because last one was 11, the next one would be 12. Anyway, we got some good topics. Well, go ahead.
We should have a segment on how much we fuck up. Because I know I've said wrong things.
Oh, yeah.
Like I got corrected with
well, that's
Joaquin
like at the
Phoenix. It is Joaquin's.
It is.
He is Spanish.
I fucking knew it. And you tried to make me, see? Discrimination against white people. You tried to make me seem like the stereotypical white racist guy because I was saying his name's Joaquin, so he's got to be Spanish.
It's Mañana Monday.
Stereotypes sometimes are for a reason. If Joaquin is a stereotypical Spanish style name and it happens to be he's Spanish, then what's wrong with the stereotype? Because I went based on the stereotype. I'll be honest. It's okay. It's okay. We're all one, man. We're all one. One love. Anyway, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We do have some wonderful topics to get to today. I was going to talk about, and we are going to get into it, PS1 games, classics, just early PS1 memories, man. I've been doing a lot of PS1 gaming lately. I've been getting really excited about PS1 again. And that's usually in my collecting style. And yo, you know what's crazy? Speaking of collecting style, I haven't been on the hunt lately, bro. Like I haven't been on the hunt lately for games in particular. Like other items, and you know, I bought the arcade one up and I bought things here and there. But I'm just talking about like buying like a good rare or a game that I don't have. And the problem is I have most of the games I want. So thinking about taking a trip tomorrow, going down to the old game shop.
That's dangerous.
I know. I've been out of the game for a minute. I've been really good about not spending money because I just wanted to try this new way of, instead of blindly going and blowing money on shit, and not to say that I do it blindly, it's more excessive. Like going shopping 5 out of the 7 days a week all day long is not necessarily the right thing to do. Financially, morally, it just feels weird. At first, it seems like a great idea. Yo, you just wake up in the morning, take a shower, and just go shopping. Find cool shit. It works. It's cool. But some days I get home and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Should I have done that? I don't think so. So I kind of reined it back, but now starting to get the itch again, bro. And there's a couple of games. Yo, PS1 in particular, it's a great system to collect for. To me, aside from the fact that PS2 is backwards compatible, the original PS1, PlayStation, it's the best. It's the best, bro. What do I got here? I don't know. Final Fantasy VII? I don't know. Gran Turismo? Tomb Raider 3. This one has specific nostalgic ties for me. This one, beating that level in, I believe it's Rome, where you're in the little city where the fucking boats are in the city. You know what I'm talking about? You know how Italy is, where they do like the boats, because it used to be underwater. If you want a history lesson on that. Mostly I just play it to fuck around with the butler. Remember he carries the tray in her mansion, and he's always rattling. You go, and he's fucking rattling at things. Best Resident Evil ever made? Quick answer, yes or no?
No.
What? Which one's better?
Damn, I have to say 4.
Resident Evil 4 is better than Nemesis. Direct all your hatred at Doyle, not me. No, I
respect it though.
Resident Evil 4 really is a great game though. That's actually one of my favorite. I think I like Nemesis the best. 2, Resident Evil to me is one of those series or a franchise that has enough good games in it that they're really close together. You don't get that a lot in many franchises. Gran Turismo is one of them for me, where I love every one of them. But
they're gonna remaster that one.
This one, right? Nemesis. This is the one I've been waiting for. Of course, they're gonna do it last, motherfuckers. Now they're not gonna remaster the remasters, right? Like Resident Evil 4. I mean, it's not. Is it old enough that it needs to be remastered? I don't know. But I mean, I wouldn't hate on it if they brought out every single Resident Evil. Yo, Resident Evil Survivor. Where's that remaster? Resident Evil on Game Boy. They've never done that, right? They've never done a handheld remastering of a game, correct? Have you ever seen that? No, right? There's no such thing.
Nah, I haven't seen it.
They did Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the 3DS, right?
Yeah, that shit was dope.
What was the other one that I used to make fun of you for playing? The handheld Zelda game. Oh, Spirit Tracks. You like that weirdo animation style from Zelda.
It was alright. Yeah, that wasn't one of my favorites.
You still maintain Breath of the Wild's the best Zelda game ever made?
Yeah, I didn't believe it until I played it. And yeah, it's one of the best.
Better than Twilight Princess.
Yeah, better than everything. I mean, Ocarina of Time probably.
See, and that's what I want to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Go back to what, 1997? When was Ocarina of Time out? Around there, right? Yeah. And you tell me when you played Ocarina of Time, your mind wasn't just blown. Now, granted, different time. I just think the problem I have with Breath of the Wild, you know my problem. I think that art style is overrated. I know you love it, and most people do. I'm in the minority for sure. The art style in that game to me just didn't. It was. I don't want to say it was an excuse or it was like a cover up of Nintendo saying, well, we don't have the graphic ability to make this look like whatever game was out on PS4 or Xbox One that was similar. So we'll just, shells, shaded artwork with like, it's a little. No, the story and stuff, the gameplay, the mechanics. I watched you play it. We went on vacation. This is quick story time. So we go to a resort. I bring this kid to a resort every year. No, I don't bring a fine Brazilian model. I bring this motherfucker. I literally, I might have to start rethinking bringing you on vacation. So we've been going to this resort for years. It's a timeshare. I've owned it forever. It's a wonderful place. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom fucking wonderful place on this beautiful resort. This kid is mad because we don't go in the lazy river. He wants to fucking swim with children. He's an idiot. So the reason I bring this up is we have this wonderful 5-star resort. And you guys, if you've been following me long enough, you've seen the videos. But what do, Doyle? We take 2 weeks of prep to load up both of our cars with essentially a miniature version of what's in here, and we bring it to the resort. So we have about, what would you say, 8 to 10 consoles, a few hundred games, 15 or 20 different types of handhelds, laptops, speakers, and then we get this room where both of the rooms are connected. So we got like a 3-bedroom and a 2-bed, and then we take all the TVs that are in both of the rooms and put them all in the main living room. This is in a resort. Hook everything up. We bring a million different surge protectors. We go crazy. Set up. We're running 1.21 gigawatts in that place.
Yo, if the owner knew what we were doing.
Well, Waco, Texas. That's when we get into what Waco, Texas shit. And I don't mean to make light of Waco, Texas, by the way, what happened back in the day. I just thought it was funny because remember what happened last year. Last year, We set all this up, so it's hilarious. We go into the resort, and when you go there, it's like a VIP thing because we've been owners for so long, and they treat us differently. Like, we get to check in. We don't have to wait on the long line. We get to go in the back room, and they give you champagne and all this other shit. What does the lady try to do every single time we go there? First of all, I think they think we're a gay couple because we just go there. Yeah, we're just checking in. Oh, you guys gonna be going to Disney? You going to the any of the parks? They try to sell you shit, right? And I'm like, no. We're just going to stay on premises, and, you know, you got some restaurants and bars, and, okay, well, we're going to set you up for a meeting. They want to sell you more weeks. No, we don't want any of that, and we're just, you know. So after about a half an hour of that, which is fine, you got to play the game. Well, we get a phone call, 2 days in after we set up. It took 2 hours. We set all this. We got TVs. Once again, we're in a 5-star resort. Outside of the windows, you go downstairs, we got a fucking $1 million pool with bars and all this shit and restaurants and arcades. And what do? No. Put the air condition on 60, roll up 70 blunts, put 80 million beers in the fridge, and we're just going to fucking rage out for the next fucking 7 days in this room. Well, Mike, you can do that at your house. I know, but change it up a little bit. I mean, dude, listen, I don't stop being an introvert just because I go to a fucking resort. I'm just going to do what I do here. Or there, what I do here, there. So we get a phone call saying, and by the way, I'm consistently paranoid that they're going to kick us out of this place if somebody comes in, if room service sees. I mean,
well, I got the zombie chain on.
Right, zombie chain, which is just the chain on the door that this idiot has to call the zombie chain, only because a long time ago, one time, room service just randomly tried to walk in and clean up, and thank God we had the zombie chain on. Because otherwise, they would have walked into blunt smoke and Sega Genesis orgies. So we get a phone call, though, that says, hey, just so you know, for your convenience, sir, we're going to need to occupy your room for a couple of hours tomorrow because we're putting in a new cable system. This is all for your benefit so you can get more enjoyment. And I'm like, no, you guys aren't coming in my room. Well, just so you know, it's only going to take a couple of minutes. You'll probably be out at the parks anyway. No, man. You're like, we're not going anywhere. And I don't want you guys in my room. Meanwhile, I'm talking about this on the phone, blunt in my mouth, 80 different screens running, plugged in all bunch of shit. And so I say Waco, Texas, because I got high and drunk on the phone and screamed at the guy, I'll protect this place with my life. Just like your boy David Koresh or whatever his name was in Waco, Texas. I was ready to burn that place down. Ain't nobody coming into my shit. Nobody. Okay. The guy tells me on the phone, well, just so you know, sir, I mean, this could dramatically affect your experience. And I'm like, nobody's coming in. So anyway, random story. Nobody came in. Well, we just chilled all week. I called many of my friends, and they come and they hang out. It's a great time every year. It's usually around April. We'll see if we're doing it this year. Yeah, I don't know why I just told that story. I just think it's funny that we go to a 5-star fucking beautiful resort to just load the place up with fucking video games and make a miniature version of the game room.
We played some good shit there.
And we had some great sessions there. We had some really good Dreamcast sessions there. Remember, that's when you just got your Hori controller for the... by the way, they're Hyperkin. If anyone doesn't know Hyperkin, they're the third-party company that makes a lot of controllers, systems. They make the Retron 3. You remember those days? The Retron 5. They're making, you know how they have, Retro Bit makes the Hori looking, which some people have said that controller, now if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the N64 controller, the traditional one, it's got the thumbstick in the middle. Some people think it's awkward. I never had an issue with that controller. Isn't it funny now it gets criticism? And when you grew up, and you held the 64 controller, did you ever have an issue with it?
I never liked it.
So you knew back in the day that it was like something weird?
Yeah, I just had to use it. I prefer like the PS1.
You remember going to your friend's house and you always got the shitty one or something? The one with the broken stick? You play GoldenEye. It's like, bro, what the fuck? I can't use it. No. But it was fair, right? Everyone had a chance with it.
Yeah, you expected that.
Though. Yeah. No, but so Hori, the company, Hori, Japanese only company, they make a lot of great accessories for gaming. They make a, released in Japan only at that time, more conventional, not quite this, but this style controller. You know what I'm saying? So that the analog stick is in the right position, left thumb kind of a thing. So they make a new version of it. Well, Retrobit did. the quality wasn't there. Like if you hold the Hori controller, which they're pricey, they go for what, 85, $100, right? And this one just didn't feel that. It was the same shape, but it didn't do it for me. Hyperkin is coming out with a wireless one. So you know how like on GameCube, the Wavebird is the wire. So this is for N64. It has a little receiver and it's an all black Hori looking one. It's interesting. Speaking of Hyperkin, I spoke to someone in Hyperkin, might be a sponsor of the show, which leads me to, if any of you folks would like to sponsor the Retro and Rare podcast, kindly reach out to me via direct message on Instagram at Retro and Rare or at Retro and Rare podcast. People have reached out, bro. Some people want to do some sponsor work with the show, and obviously we're open to that, and we look forward to working with some people. Now, I might be a little picky with the sponsors. I've had a couple of the Dick Pill guys hit me up. I'm not into the Dick Pill sponsorship. We're building this fully independent, and I would like to have a little bit of fucking I believe in the product thing if I'm going to advertise on my platform. So gaming, technology, hip hop, fashion, anything like that, especially if you guys make a certain product and it's roughly related to what we kind of do and you were interested in being a sponsor, hit me up. I'd love to have your business, and I'd love to help you progress yours. Yeah. So I would say we're going to get into item of the day here in a moment. Item of the day is kind of a mystery. We're going to talk about item of the day.
Yo, Hyperkin came out with a new Superboy. It's black and gold, and it's like new shit.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That shit looks cool. So the Superboy S, it's like a limited edition color. I'll have to look into that. Hopefully they can send us one for testing or review. Hyperkin, if you would kindly send us one of your fucking Superboy S limited colors. We'll review it on the podcast. Thank you. All right, motherfuckers, you know what time it is. It's time for item of the day. Today's item is a mystery. And I say that because it's obviously a NeoGeo. Hold on. Aside from certain engine sounds of certain vehicles, that's my favorite sound in the world. NeoGeo specific.
Clicks?
Click it or ticket. Now, the reason I bring this up, well, first of all, let me hold it up a little bit. We'll get some more B-roll footage, but these buttons here are what's going to determine that it's for PlayStation. L1, L2, obviously the X, the square, the fucking triangle, right? The thing is...
Yo, I had a lot of people hit me up about pan shots about that.
Yeah, well,
And
once
zoom
again, touch the camera, die when the fucking show is going on. You want to do your little thing after the show and get your little transitional shots, fine. If you touch it now, I'm going to come across this table, end your life, and continue the show. Now, I told you don't interrupt me on item of the day. This is 2 weeks in a row. Third strike, you're done. Okay? Now, NeoGeo arcade stick for the PlayStation 2. What's weird about this fucking thing is the reason it's a mystery. Come on down. Come on down. All right. Right there. What is that? That's PS1. Right? And there's no PlayStation symbol on this. Japanese only release. They had a PlayStation 2 King of Fighters stick. And it's quite expensive and it's red. Now, even for the Wii, they released one of these, but it has the Wii logo on here. I've never seen. Now, I bought this on eBay. I don't know what the fuck. This is a long time ago. And I specifically remember reading it was modded or something. And I don't know why, but for apparently this controller deck is not supposed to be available. And that's why the guy modded it. That's why, because the other ones that are new have the black PlayStation 2 controller. This one has the PlayStation 1 gray. It's weird. I don't know. And it's also all black. The colorway is exactly of a NeoGeo AES home system, aside from the L1 and L2 are, those are different. But first of all, the reason I make it item of the day, I like there's kind of a mystery behind it. I've asked people are like, no, that cord is definitely not supposed to be connected to there. There's nowhere, I've opened it, it doesn't even look modded, which is weird. Like I know what the fuck I'm looking at. It works phenomenal. Like I said, the SNK sticks SNK makes some of the best fighting games ever made. Now, I said I've been bit by the bug again. I'm going to get back into buying some more heavy hitter games. The fight stick bug is coming again. I thought I conquered the fight stick game pretty well after I got the Kwamba Dragon. There's a Street Fighter and I'm not a fan of Street Fighter 5 as much, but there's a Street Fighter 5. It's called the TE2, the Tournament Edition 2. It's made by Hori. It's got Ryu on there with the Street Fighter 5 logo. Apparently, it's the competitor to the Kwamba Dragon. To me, there is no better fight stick than the Kwamba Dragon. Look it up. Facts. But I'm willing to get into it again. Now, are you don't like, I always try to force you, but you don't like using the fight sticks, right?
Yeah, it's alright. I'd rather use the controllers.
I don't get it. You, Duncan, there's a couple people that are like, bro, stop forcing me to use this. Every time everyone comes over, I'm like, here, check it out. Like, bro, I don't want this giant fucking, I'm like, come on. Like, it's like Gran Turismo with the wheel. I can't play Gran Turismo with the fucking controller anymore. Once you start using a proper stick, nah.
Yeah, but that's based off real life.
What does that mean?
So you can drive in real life, and it's kind of like imitating that. The fight stick is like a different method.
Why are you being so close-minded? Maybe this is real life. Maybe when I click these buttons, it controls somebody somewhere and just fucking... You don't know. I do understand what you're saying. You're an idiot, but I understand what you're saying. That a steering wheel... Yeah, but anybody who's serious into fighters... And we had this argument the other day. It's a sore subject. You didn't like when I said this. Remember you were playing in there? You were playing, what was it? Children of the Atom or Marvel Superheroes. And I told you, you act like you're good. It's just a button masher. Calm down.
I was killing me.
No. You're not doing anything but slamming buttons and getting combos. Mostly, it is, even if it's on manual. There are certain fighting games, ladies and gentlemen, that you're not as good as you think you are, and you're just button mashing your way to hitting combos. It's all timing based. It's more timing based than anything. See, a lot of people won't say that. There are certain more technical fighting games, like if you try to do that in certain Tekken games, or if you try to do that in, I'm going to say Guilty Gear, certain King of Fighters, Marvel vs. Capcom, certain Street Fighters, you can button mash your way through that shit. You could do that. And everyone acts like though, you know exactly what you're doing. Why? Because you half turn the stick and you Dukin. Oh, okay. Okay, champion. Oh, that's sick. Calm down. Calm it the fuck down. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I'm talking to you because you're one of those people. You run around. Now, I retire as champion. See, what I do is, I gave everyone a fair shot. I said, I'm the best at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'll smoke you in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Certain other fighters. I played all of my friends once. I won, I retired. You don't like that, though. I won't play anybody else ever again because I'm undefeated. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, what's up? I'll only play somebody once. If I lose, I lose, but I've never lost. Now, I'm not going to say I never lost in my life. I'm saying ever since I instituted that rule. I've never lost a 2-round fight of Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I've also never lost in Virtua Tennis for Dreamcast. That's another one. Anybody wants smoke? What's up? Virtua Tennis, Dreamcast? Forget about it.
Maybe we could do a Dreamcast one next time.
What? Dreamcast games?
Yeah.
Dreamcast has a lot of great games. Dreamcast, that system was so ahead of its fucking time, bro. I got that shit. Here it is, $99.99, bro. I've had it since the day it came out. I wouldn't trade it for the fucking world. It's loud. When it's doing the loading. I love it, though. You know what one of my favorite memories of Dreamcast was? So, I had my Dreamcast. I already had for a while. And then I got the PlayStation 1 and PS2 and Xbox, OG Xbox. Came out a little later. I remember in my room, I had an RCA 27-inch tube with the fucking curved fucking... It was the old tubes. Like the front of it was like bowed. And I took my Dreamcast one day and I had this smaller TV. But it was like a monitor. It was weird. I forget exactly what it was, but I remember moving it to my nightstand and just putting the Dreamcast there, and I had a little, it was called a KLH. It was a bullshit center channel speaker, and I never, ever, ever had a better time in my life than playing my Dreamcast on the nightstand every night before I went to bed when I was like in high school and shit. Just something about, I don't know what it is. Everyone loves these giant TVs. There's something cool about playing on a really small screen with a console. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because I grew up with a lot of road trips, and on those road trips, we used to take TVs in the cars and they were small screens. And there's something intimate about playing a fucking game and getting really into it on a fucking 12, 13-inch screen and below. I don't know. Call me crazy, but that Dreamcast, I've had some great fucking nights with that thing on my nightstand, fucking wires everywhere and shit. Before I was extra OCD like I am now. Although I've always had a little bit of it. Nowadays, though, OCD monster. I mean, it could be worse. I could be killing children. You know, I like to use my French tickler and run around my fucking game room every day. I mean, Doyle, honest to God, though, as you look around here, is there any dust in this room at all?
No.
Isn't it? It's weird. It's sketchy. Like any screen. Yeah. That's because I'm up at 5 in the fucking morning watching podcasts, dusting, smoking blunts. That's why. And by the way, officially, ladies and gentlemen, my sleep cycle, let me just explain this to people. I get my 8 hours of sleep now, finally. I'm eating better. We gone through all that shit. I haven't had a drink in over a month. It's pretty good. I have more energy than I ever had in my life. I'm ADHD to begin with. But now I'm like, cool, let me just drink this 72-ounce Red Bull, sugar-free. Shout out your boys. Sugar-free, though. I wake up. Bro, you know what time I woke up the other day? This is legit. I'm not kidding. 5:30 in the afternoon. 5:30 in the afternoon, bro. And it's like winter, so it's getting dark early. So I woke up and it's kind of dark. I went to bed at 8 a.m., though. So that's not, what is it, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10 hours. I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know. But all I know is I wake up at 5:30 in the afternoon and I'm like, oh, it's 5:30 in the fucking afternoon. What do I do now? And my whole shit is fucked up. And I'm in this cycle and I don't know what to do. I need to get a little structure in my life, I think. I think I need to start going to the gym. That would help. Or at least run around the fucking block. Or go in my backyard and do jailhouse workouts because I got the dumbbells outside by the pool. But no, I'll wake up, smoke a blunt, play Gran Turismo, have a Red Bull, chill, maybe eat something, and then next thing I know, it's 2 a.m., chill, and then at 6 a.m., and then all of a sudden it's 4 in the afternoon again. The days are just starting to meld together. Now, I got to start doing the thrifting again. I think tomorrow I'm going to go thrifting. I'm feeling it. I go off feeling. It's weird. I go off a thing where it's like, nah, today's not the right day. But here's the other thing. You're not going thrifting at 5:30 in the afternoon. That's the thing. I have to get my ass up early to do that. Because any day that I'm not up and it's noon and past, I'm like, the day is gone. It's a real defeatist attitude to have, but I feel like, it's legit. So, anyway, I don't know. We got off on the illest tangent ever. We were talking about item of the day, which was the NeoGeo stick. We're way past that now. So, got any topics there?
Yeah, we got the changes in the collection.
Oh, yeah. When I recently switched it up. So, I had everything chilling on the couch. Tons of games, tons of shit. I was going through what we call the catacombs, which is the drawer full of crazy shit. Went through all of that. But unfortunately, it all ended up on the fucking futon here, stacked to high hell. Thought about selling some shit. That quickly went away. I just can't do it. I talk a lot of shit like I'm going to sell something, but when it comes time to do it with gaming shit, figures and other shit, maybe some sneakers here or there, gaming shit, I just can't let go, right? So, thought about it, looked around the room, go, oh, well, I'm definitely out of room here. I like when people point that out to me online, like I don't know. Hey, looks like you're running out of physical space. Yeah, I know. I know, bro. But I'm the master of the fucking stack. I'm the master of the spatial management is what I call it. So I looked at my fucking futon, and then I looked up and I saw my wall. And then I saw the stacks of games, and I go, why don't I just take these stacks of games, put them under those stacks of games, boom, stack attack in the back of the Mac with a matte black, whatever. It looks great. It looks great. I mean, it's ridiculous, and there's too much shit, but nothing exceeds like excess. Your girl from Scarface, Michelle Pfeiffer, said that. Elvie. Every once in a while, though, and lately I've been tinkering. I've been moving things. And that's one of the best parts about collecting, is to sit in the middle of your collection and look around and go, you know what, this might look better there. This might be cool here. Let me try that. And next thing you know, you end up with shit like this. But every once in a while, some of my setups get a little stale. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta kind of, let me tweak this. Let me move this here. You know me, what do I say, Doyle? I don't like the jank. What I mean by that is, there's a lot of you collectors out there, and look, I'm one of them. I'm not as much anymore. Stacking shit to high hell or boxes. Like, everyone loves, like, and no hate, anybody who collects CIB systems and all that, I'm not hating on you. It's just that a lot of boxes, a lot of systems, a GameCube box is not the same size as a Genesis box. Is not the same size as a PS1 box. So when you start lining those up on your wall or on a shelf, all those shapes are different. And my OCD just goes crazy. I gotta have everything fucking uniformed, the same size, symmetry. Symmetry, bro. That's the key. Ladies and gentlemen, symmetry. Same on both sides, equal.
What about trinkets?
Right, I can't do it. God bless all you collectors. I love it. I love any collector that collects anything. Obviously, I just do. We all choose to display our collections differently. But for the love of God, and you're the most guilty of the trinket of anyone. When you have figures everywhere, different sizes, they don't make sense. They're on one shelf, they're not on the bottom shelf. Symmetry. Equidistant. Do you understand the term equidistant? Meaning the exact same space away? Gotta have it, bro. I know it's just me, and who the fuck am I to tell you how to set your shit up? I can have an opinion on it. I don't like to get competitive with collecting. That's where a lot of the assholes are within the hobby. People that act like my collection's better than yours. No, it's better because we may not be into the same shit. Like people that collect sealed games. I don't collect sealed games. I got Wu-Tang Shaolin style, the one sealed game, and it's for a special reason. That's the only reason. Sealed games, Some people collect the whole thing. It's sealed. It's like they're video games, bro. It's like play the fucking games. And the reason my shit looks the way it looks is because everything is based on functionality. I don't. Speaking of which, this goes apart with maintenance. We got to rewire a lot of shit. So, God bless you. We got some work to do. We got a lot of fucking work to do. Scarface. And we got to fix PS3. Since you played Vegas on it for 4 hours and fried it. Yeah. I know you feel guilty about it like you killed my frog or something. My big body PS3, folks, it's dead. It's over. It got the yellow light, overheating, solder loose. I have no business opening that up, though. You gonna do it?
We could do what the YouTube video says and put it in the oven or some shit.
What? Put what in the oven?
The PS3.
Okay, let's get this right. Let's get the facts right. You're telling me that you watched a YouTube video of somebody that had the yellow light of death on their PlayStation 3 big bada beans, and you put that shit, or they put that shit in an oven? The oven was turned on. At what temperature was the oven?
I don't know, but it fixed the soldering thing.
Okay, so once again, we're going to reiterate. You're telling me, do you know why? What that means, the soldering thing? Do you realize it has to do with heat in the first place? That it gets too hot and then the glue liquefies, releasing the connection between metals? Done. Overheat. Oh my God, the system's fucking up. Yellow light, can't play. So putting in an oven is just going to cook it. It's going to... I don't understand what you're saying. I'm going to look it up. And if it's not what you said, I'm going to fucking Jake the Snake Roberts fucking leg drop you.
No, we can just do it and see what happens.
Well, yeah, considering it's a fucking paperweight now. That's one of the best cosmetically... Honestly, like, is that not one of the best looking big body PS3s you've ever seen? There's not a scratch on it. It's a paperweight, but there's not a scratch on it.
It's backwards compatible, too.
PS5 is, though. All the way backwards compatible. I mean, everyone knows that. You see the developer? Someone leaked the developer pictures.
It's the same shit, right? That you don't like.
Well, yeah, but it's a development console. That's a dev kit. That's different. That's totally different. I saw it, yeah. I think that guy got fired, by the way. Why would you do that? You can't take pictures of shit you're like... Why the fuck would you do that? Just for the picture? Because you had to know you were going to get fired. Some people are fucking idiots, Doyle. You're close to one, so be careful. All right, motherfucker, give me another topic. Let's go.
We have Cyber Monday deals.
Oh, yo, it is Cyber Monday. Yo, is there anything going on that I should know about?
All right, we got the Sega Genesis, $50.
Oh, the mini?
Yeah.
Okay. It's normally, what, $79. By the way, Sega Genesis Mini is part of the giveaway. 500 subscribers. Just like, comment, subscribe, whatever the fuck. We're going to put all your fucking names in a motherfucking generator, and someone's getting a Genesis Mini for the free, plus... I got some other surprises. I don't want to let them out right now. I'm talking to some people. I'm going to wait till I get them in hand, and then but the giveaway is going to be dope, 500 subscribers. Now, Sega Genesis Mini for $50. I mean, dude, it's on right now. The Sega Genesis Mini to me is my favorite mini system, only because I'm a little more of a Sega dude than I am a Nintendo dude. And they nailed it. They knocked it out of the park. Game selection's great. The hardware is flawless. And so, fuck it. If it's on sale, buy it.
Hackable?
I'm sure it is. I don't know if anyone did, but that's another thing I wanted to talk about really quickly. Actually, no. Is there any other Cyber Monday deals that I need to know about? Because I'm being selfish. I don't really care if the people know. I want to know.
No, we got the original God of War for $10.
That's ridiculous. Why is that even a thing? The original God of War on what?
On PS4.
Oh no, you're just saying God of War. Oh yeah, it's the newer one, but yeah. I don't like that. Take a game that came out 2 years ago and then go, oh, it's $10. It's amazing. That's not an amazing deal. Make fucking Modern Warfare $10. That's what they should do. They have it on sale for $50. It's like, come on, bro. That's not a fucking deal. Yo, I'm really pissed about Need for Speed Heat. I bought the Black Friday deal, $40. The next day, they brought one out, $41, and it's the premium one, the $70-something one. What the fuck, bro? And like that pisses me off because now what do? Now I'm fucked. I just got to eat it. I'm like, dude, stress for $1 more. Go ahead.
Spidey for $15.
Great game. Spider-Man game is great. I still didn't fucking finish that fucking game, bro. Yo, there's a VR Spider-Man game. Did you see it? I don't know. I saw a preview of it. It looked pretty cool. See, but that's the thing with Cyber Monday, man. What about Black Friday? You work in a retail environment. It was nuts like always, I'm sure.
Oh, my God.
Was there anything worth it?
It was all right. It was the same shit.
Right. And isn't it hilarious that people don't realize that all Black Friday is, especially in electronic stores, is, oh, cool, this TV is $300 for a 75-inch. Well, just so you know, that TV is only made for Black Friday. It has way less inputs. It's often not HDR if it's 4K or things like that. And people... That's how you know advertising still works, man. Like I always say, where are those people the other 364 days out of the year? That many people show up to that one store that day a year. Where the fuck is everybody? Because they don't think they're getting a fucking deal. But once they think they're getting a deal, they're willing to fucking camp out, wait online, all of this. And you know what's funny? A lot of the people that are waiting for that day take off time from work and it may not be paid, and they're actually losing money getting a deal on a TV because they're fucking not working. Like, it's all a bunch of fucking... That's America, though, and that's why I love it. Just fuck it. Let me wait online for 4 days for a cheap TV that I don't need, but it's cheap, so I need it, and I'll take off work and camp outside in the rain and do all this shit just to say I got the deal. God bless. What else we got? Fuck all this Cyber Monday shit.
Somebody tried to do the old switcheroo.
Oh, what a TV?
Yeah.
So, they... Take a TV, a cheap one, buy an expensive one, put the cheap one in the expensive box and go, yeah, I just don't like it. I got to return it. Okay, sir, let me check. Oh, this TV is $200, not the $1,700 that's on the box. Why are people so fucking stupid? But you know why they're stupid, though, honestly? Some of them aren't stupid because some of them, it worked. Some of them went back to a store, they taped it up so it looks sealed. The idiot at the fucking counter has no idea, and they just give them the fucking money back. And then they open it up and realize, oh, there's rocks inside this box. I've seen that happen with MacBooks. Little rocks in the box, little couple bricks. Oh, what's this? Oh, new 15-inch MacBook. Oh, no, it's a brick. But the guy left with $2,200 in his pocket. Peace, God. All right, next topic. What we got?
All right, we got a new setup, Pandora's keys.
Yeah, the Pandora. I just wanted to talk about these new... There's been a lot lately coming out, and it's funny, right? I've been talking about buying the Pandora's Key 7, which is the arcade stick with all the built-in arcade games. Well, now I said, yo, they're sending them out, but the games aren't built in. They must have gotten to some legal. No, they're doubling down. There's handhelds. There's all kind of shit with games pre-built in. I'm seeing more companies make them. And I'll be honest, as much as a purist that I am, I actually enjoy the fucking... built-in ones. Now, I enjoy them in conjunction with having all this other shit. If you're a normal casual gamer, it's not a bad idea. I wouldn't use it to replace. See, I don't like when people go, oh, I just sold my whole physical collection because I got everything emulators and ROMs and digital, so I got the last laugh, right? Because I got all my money and I sold all that shit on eBay and then I got the same game. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. You're not really into collecting. You're not really into reliving the past, about nostalgia, about the 90s and 80s and the culture behind it. You just wanted to get cool on Instagram for photos, sell your whole collection off, then think you got away with something because then you have everything digitally. Nope. Not that it matters. Honestly, I'm nobody, but you ain't getting the respect from me out of that. I ain't shit. I understand that. I'm not trying to act like I'm like some fucking god. You need my respect. Nobody gives a fuck about me, but I'm just saying as a collector, I'm really about this shit. And like that's more than anything, I don't care if people like me, hate me, whatever. I just want them to come away with that like I'm super authentic into this and I really give a fuck about this. That's another reason why I don't sell shit. Like a lot of people have gotten their collection based on how they bought and sold shit to get there. It's totally an opinion-based thing, but for me, slowly building a collection over the years through knowledge, through knowing people, through being at the right place at the right time, instead of constantly trying to be out there, garage sale, thrifting, throwing stuff on eBay you bought for nothing, quadrupling the price, then using that money to buy a rare game, then taking a picture on Instagram like you've got this rare game. It's like, there's something weird about that to me. There's something off about people eating, like they're eating within their own hobby. They're shitting where they eat kind of a thing. It's like, I get it, and I can't really knock you for having the knowledge to be in a thrift store to find an $80 Dreamcast game for $1, selling it quick for $50, using that $50 to buy more video games and add to your personal collection. It's just like that one dude. Remember we watched that room tour video? The guy had some cool shit. The way he had it set up was garbage, but in the middle of it, he goes, I own a video game store. I'm like, oh. So you're not a real collector. You just basically have a centrally located place where other people who are desperate for money come to sell you their good collectibles for cheap, and then you act like you're a champion at home with a wall full of them. Meanwhile, you didn't look for them. They came to you. You fucked people over, giving them less money than you should, and then some of it you're reselling other shit, little Samson and this and that you just have on your wall because some dude walked in and you gave him $600 for a $1,000 game because he was short on money. Once again, you still have the tangible game, but it's like, eh. And once again, who the fuck am I to judge somebody on that? I just choose to go about it a different way. I look at this shit a different way. Like, honest to God, like, this shit's a part of my life for real. Like, I come in this room every day and I look at this shit and I'm like, bro, I love this shit. It never wavers. It never goes, yeah, maybe I should just start selling it because you know what? I don't really. And I always said the day I wake up in the morning and just stretch and go, you know what? I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm selling it. That's cool, but that day is not going to come. But you notice with the figures, it came. I bought all those stupid figures. I stashed them away. I opened up that tote one day and said, get them the fuck out of here. I'm fickle. Go ahead.
Some people get out of the game, though, and then they talk shit about it, though.
Mm-hmm. They certainly do. You know why? It's to try to cover their own hole they have in themselves from accruing what really is cool shit. That's why I'm so hard on you about it, bro. That's why when you tell me you sold something out of your collection just to get the quick cash, I'm like, bro, you don't have the item anymore. You sell one of your cherished Pokemon things that's worth $200. You got $200 in your pocket. You don't have the Pokemon thing anymore. And that's where you got to decide what's more important. In my opinion, not that you can't, in my opinion, you can't play both sides of the fence. You can't scream from the high hills, you're a hardcore purist collector, but on the low, you have to sell most of your really good shit off to maintain, and then you're flipping little things to buy other little things, and that's part of the game, though. I understand that. Like, that is part of the hobby. Part of the hobby is going thrifting, finding cool shit for cheap, kind of moving it to me, if I sell something to somebody, honestly, and even those figures is a prime example of it. And maybe because I'm in a position to do so, but I'm bro pricing everything. Because when you own something for a long period of time, and this is horrible financial advice, and I won't give it to someone as financial advice, but if I bought this game, it's not expensive, but let's say I bought this game for $10 5 years ago, it's now free to me. It's free. So when I sell it, even if I sell it for $5, I just got $5. I've gotten the value out of it. I've had it forever. So to me, I don't want to say it's a tip because it's kind of a ridiculous way to look at shit. What did I say, Doyle? It's all water under the bridge, right? When I was selling all those figures, and I was like, I think I'm taking a loss on some of them, but who cares? At that point, I've had them for fucking years, and who gives a fuck? Now, it doesn't mean take something you know damn well and good sells for $500 and go, just give me $75. It just means if you really want to let something go, then let it go, especially if you know it's going to a good home. I had the guy who sold me, and I wish I knew his name, that Steel Battalion for Xbox. That's a really pricey thing. I bought that from him on Instagram years ago. You know why I bought it? He DM'd me randomly. Gave me a stupid good price only because he has no room for it. He's had it for years. He just wants to see it go somewhere. It's going to be treated right. It's being treated right. That thing's living in the lap of luxury. Even though I still have to find the Steel Battalion disc. I know. It's around here. It's in here somewhere. Sometimes things get swallowed up, bro. It's all right. All right, we got time? Is there any more topics? What's up?
All right, so let's see what we got here. We got NeoGeo Stick.
NeoGeo Stick. What was I talking about when I asked you to put that down? That's this. Oh, maybe I was thinking about the Arcade Pro Stick. Have you seen? We talked about it a little last podcast. I've watched a few. It goes into those pre-built in. Now that's direct first party. That's not China putting 2,500 random arcade games. But NeoGeo Arcade Stick Pro, which is a really dope arcade stick, really high quality. Fighting games are built in on it, but someone hacked it. What's cool about it is you can plug in controllers. It's essentially the stick is the console, but people have hacked it already and put a bunch of shit on it. So that's dope. I haven't fucked with the Capcom one. The one that's written out. It says Capcom. Some people hate the design. But man, yeah, I'm looking to get back into fight sticks again. I just went through all the old ones, SNES, NES, Genesis. I really enjoy the ones that are more like PS2. I need a Saturn one. Anybody that has a dope Saturn fight stick, specifically the Japanese one. And it's funny, I was always like, I only collect American shit. The accessories are different. That Dreamcast arcade stick right there, it's one of the best arcade sticks I ever use, exclusive in Japan. All that shit that I have, those fight sticks, are all exclusive to Japan. So, including this. Whatever. Yeah, so NeoGeo Pro arcade stick, if you want to look that up, it's dope. What else we got? Anything else?
Oh, we got breaking news.
Here we go.
Recreational Kush. It's
What?
legal in Michigan and Illinois.
Okay.
I would think we would have.
To
it by
whoever
now.
this may concern, weed has been legal to me since I'm a little kid. I don't give a fuck. Call it legal, not legal. It's fucking legal. It grows from the fucking ground. I sound like Smokey and Friday. It's here for you and me, man. Take advantage. No, but I can't believe it. Like when we grew up, like our parents thought it's weed, heroin, same thing. We got to let it go. I don't mean to be Mr. Weed guy. I know some people don't smoke. Some people might even be against it. It helps me. It helps me sleep. It helps me fucking just calm and just be normal and just chill. I don't do meth. I don't do coke. I don't pop pain pills. But you can go get pain pills at the fucking Walgreens if you have a script for it. That shit's horrible for you. I mean, even now that I'm not drinking right now, it's so, bro, I just smoke weed now. The problem is the amount of weed I'm smoking now because the other vices are gone. Half in a couple days. Nah, it's not good. That's not good. Nah, but yeah, so where was it legal again? I mean, this is kind of stupid, but where?
Michigan and Illinois.
Oh, okay. But who cares? Florida has it, but it's like medical only. It's medical. No, they have medical. You can go to a doctor.
Yeah, I want to smoke in the park.
No, you shouldn't be smoking in the park, though. You treat it like alcohol. You don't do it while you drive. You don't do it in public. But like that. But then what the fuck are we talking about? You tell me I can't smoke a joint in my own house? Like, I don't understand the concept of this. This shit grows wild. You can't control it. And all the money we're spending on it, just tax it and we'd have a surplus. I mean, this has been going on for years, though. I mean, how long has weed been legal in California? No motherfuckers, they go to different states and they think everyone's an alien. Like, you got what? I can't just go to the local store and buy weed? Like, what are we talking about? But you can go buy a bottle of whiskey that'll kill you 1,000,000 times quicker than any weed would. Whatever, man. Now I'm stressed and I gotta smoke. You see, the vicious cycle continues. The other thing is, what sucks is smoking and being on I'm really strict with my diet. Certain strains of fucking bud, they hit me with the munchies so bad.
But you don't believe in strains.
No, I believe there are different types of weed. I don't believe one of them's called AK-47 and the other one's called Snuffleupagus. And you're able to put them on a table and tell me the difference.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Every time you come over, you're like, yo, I just got this new iceberg, Titanic. This shit is crazy. I'm
I
like,
got Candyland.
yeah, exactly.
That's what we're smoking on.
Oh, the Afghan Kush. It's stupid. It's stupid because if you put Candyland on this table, just a nugget of it, and you put a nugget of Afghan Kush, you wouldn't be able to tell me which one is which. All I care about is there a lot of THC in that motherfucker? It's got them crystals. It looks good. It smells good. It doesn't have a bunch of sticks and seeds in it. Let's go. Fucking smoke it up. I don't care about any of the other politics involved. I don't care that it's called fucking WrestleMania 27. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, this is the Panzer Dragoon. This is the Saga. Get the fuck out of here, bro. No. Anyway, I'm stressed. We're shutting down the show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being a part of the program. Once again, if any of you guys would like to be a sponsor of the Retro and Rare podcast, hit me up at Retro and Rare. Hit me up, the Retro and Rare podcast. Until next time, peace.